Hi guys, I'm Erica. I'm your host for today, and I'm here with my colleagues. I'll first let them introduce themselves, and then we hop onto the podcast.
Hi guys, my name is Gift. I'm from Zimbabwe.
And I am Benigne from Rwanda.
Hey guys, I'm Ibra from Rwanda.
So, guys, welcome and welcome back to our podcast. So, today, as you usually know, we always have interesting topics to talk about, and today's topic is about silent pain. We are going to be talking about how people are struggling to speak up in different generation, either the young people or the elders. They are all struggling, and why speaking up always matters.
Yeah, that's very true, and that's a very touchy topic, Erica. In many African cultures, especially where I come from in Zimbabwe, people don't really talk about mental health. If someone feels sad or stressed, they are often told to be strong or to pray. Imagine.
Mm.
So hectic. I can hear it. So you're from Zimbabwe. So Benin, you've told us you're from Rwanda, right? So like, what's the situation over there? Is it the same as in Zimbabwe, or is there something like different from that?
Okay, the situation in Rwanda is kind of different because you heard that in Zimbabwe they try to talk, but they are being told to pray or tell it to God. But here in Rwanda, no one can ever open up and talk about their feelings, and we end up surprisingly seeing the reports of people who committed suicide, and we ask ourselves, oh, they've been struggling this whole time, and it's really a big problem.
Oh, all right. So actually, that's true. Here in Rwanda, most people often feel ashamed to talk about mental health. So many stay quiet instead of asking for help.
Yeah, guys. So from what my colleagues have discussed, you've heard that people are silently struggling in different communities, not only in your community but in different communities. So that's why we chose this topic so that we can discuss about it and raise awareness for people to be able to speak it up, right, Taps?
Yeah, sure. And because of that, many people stay quiet. They are scared. Others will say they are weak or crazy. This silence can become depression or even worse.
Actually, that's really true, but not even in Zimbabwe. Here in Rwanda, I have this similar situation. So would you like me to share you some story?
Yeah, sure.
Right. Here in Rwanda, there was a girl in our school who was always smiling. She looked happy on the outside, but deep down, she was really struggling. She feels like no one would understand what she was going through, so she kept up everything bottled up. One day, she broke down and she couldn't hold it anymore. So she opened up to her teacher, and that moment was the first step in her healing journey. So that experience taught us something powerful. You never really know what someone is going through, and sometimes just talking can make all the difference.
Oh, that's a very sorrowful story. That's why we need to change how we talk about mental health and make it okay to say I'm not okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. And coming back to that girl, oh God, she was really struggling. Talking up, opening up, and telling people about your feelings. It's the hardest thing ever. But I think it's the also the most important thing in our lives. Like people should normalize expressing their feelings, maybe to their friends or their family members, so that to feel relieved. And if in case they feel judged, they can write down their feelings so that they can relieve all the pain. Yeah, I feel like that should be done.
Yeah, sure. I think what you said about judgment is very correct because most people suffer to these mental health issues because of fear of judgment or being judged. So I think people should take judgment as positive criticism and try to use it at their own advantage to improve themselves and not take it at heart because it will lead to depression. So but I don't really think that is the only problem. And what do you guys think can be the best solution to these mental health issues that people in young youth are facing in the society and are afraid to speak up?
All right, so since the silent pain can come from stress, trauma, or pressure to be perfect, or fear of judgment, so in addition, also some action that can take this as a solution, yeah, most people should take a walk or talk to someone or doing something they enjoy, so that can lift their mood and keep going on.
That's
Yeah, I feel like movement cannot only be the only way to solve this, right? Because studies have shown that you should also try and cheer up yourself, try to be positive, meditate, reflect on yourself, and try to have a good vibe in order um, to try and rebuke the stress and yeah.
Yeah, sure. And to clarify again what Ibra said about movement, movement is something that causes some release of chemicals in our brains, and these chemicals include dopamine, which helps people in moods. They help you feel happy. So movement is a really crucial thing, and even things like yoga can even help in some people as well. Benin, do you think there are any things that can be done as well to help reduce or solve these mental health issues people are facing?
obviously there are a lot, but the best option, as in the best advice I can give to people, because sometimes you can try to use those methods or yeah, tips, but when you feel like it's not working for you, you can join the therapy centers. They're responsible for that, and they can help you to get yeah to get a help.
Okay.
Mhm.
So basically, to conclude, we can say that the main root cause of mental health issues is stress, and stress is the root cause of these mental health issues. It's the one that we need to solve. And as Ibra said, we can solve this through movements. Benin also added and said we can also do some therapy sessions. You shouldn't be shy, even if you're a man, you can go for these therapy sessions. I know in Africa, they try to discourage men and make you feel as if you're weak. Erica, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, so to wrap up, as you all have listened to our podcast, we hope there were a lot of tips and a lot of takes that you got from this. So, guys, if you're going through something, always open up to someone and try to speak it up. And if you have any comments, any suggestion, please leave them in the comment section. Thank you for watching.